Alrighty then. Oop. There we are. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, days and zays, everybody else in between, above and below. Welcome back to the show. It's me. Oh, that was really loud. It's me. It's your boy Nallians. And you'll have me for the next 2.5 to 3 hours. Today, in case you haven't noticed, yes, it's a Friday. Yes, it's a beautiful Friday. But no, it is not Danganronpa. This will be the first visual novel we play after completing Danganronpa V3 last week. So yay, yippee, chip chip cheerio. Oh, I had bad. I'm gonna hold on. I need to change around what I'm gonna do with the chat box. Because last time I had some not so great things forced upon it, and it ruined a VOD. So the chat box is gonna be off for now until I figure that out. Unfortunately, but hello, NG. Hope you're doing well today. You're watching while drawing? Hell yeah. So this is a demo for a new visual novel. Called Whispers of the Luminaries. The dev emailed me a while ago to check it out, and I'm just now getting through to be able to play it because I didn't want to split up my attention between multiple different games. So we decided to finish out Danganronpa, and now I can give this demo my full undivided attention. I expect this to last like a stream 2 or 3, possibly 4. So we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well. It is a murder mystery. Excuse me. A murder mystery with idols. Okay, I wouldn't consider myself like an idol fan at all. But hopefully I will still be able to get into this. The murder mystery, and that's where they got me. That's what I'm here for. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Angie. I'm glad you were home safe though. And hello, Miss Loveletter. Hope you're doing well. Oh, excuse me. You're now Madame Loveletter. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, Loveletter. Now, I do still have the cough, so excuse me if you're gonna be hacking up a lung at any point today. It's not on purpose. I wish the cough would go away, but it won't. Cry, 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 cry. What are you drawing, Angie? It's out of curiosity. Okay. I think it's about time. I think it's high time we get into this. I do believe this has like a lot of female protagonists, at least 2 or 3 or 4. I simply cannot produce that many voices, so I think we're gonna go with a bit more of a lower key voicing. I'm gonna add I'm gonna try to give them like a unique inflection maybe. But I'm not gonna go super hard on the voices like I tried doing for Danganronpa. Not until I get trained. Please bear with the actions depicted in this game may be punished by law. Huh? What's gonna happen? Is it the murder? Is the murder was gonna be punished by law? Oh, what? Hold on. I just realized it didn't transfer the screen. I might have to do this differently than I wanted. Because it was a pain in the butt to even get this onto my screen, but now I see that it's not fully. Shit, okay. Shit, let's put this here. Move that here. Okay, this is gonna be a little scuffed at first while I fix this. Oh, it's going so fast, I can't keep up. Okay, bear with me. The window capture is not working. This is what we're gonna have to deal with now. I believe this is all original music too, so that's cool. And despite the odds, we dive in head first. Because deep down, we are actually... I'm just gonna restart this. I'm gonna restart it so we can do this correctly. Please ignore the Chewan on screen. Your OC Halloween AU. The Halloween Street Drew cost for your character, but it became AU's alternate universe, right? Halloween is definitely my favorite Halloween. Halloween is my favorite Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday as well. I don't quite have a solid idea what I'm gonna do for my costume this year, but hopefully I'll figure it out soon. Okay, let's do it real and correct this time. W wallpaper. Ooh, fellow Chewan fan? Question mark. Nah, I love the Seraphim in their entirety. Okay, yeah, now it's working correctly. Okay, let's get this going. I like rearrange how I was reading chat now. There we go. Oh, cool, some cosplayers in chat. Love to see it. Okay, yeah, so as I said, I'm pretty sure this sounds like original music made for this game, which is very, very cool. I want our voices to be heard, to break through the noise, and I didn't read that fast enough. A simple dream. A leap of faith. Each year, 500,000 people audition to major agencies with the dream of becoming a star. Joining a big agency is a dream come true for many. However, less than 1% become trainees. We didn't make the cut. Luck plays a major factor at big agencies. Meanwhile, medium-sized agencies are a complete gamble. Finding a good one is like finding a needle in a haystack. Yet, despite the odds, we dive in head first. Because deep down, we are born risk takers. Even if the odds are infinitely small, we won't stop chasing our dreams. If it means losing everything. Even if it means losing everything. Fuck. Even if it means losing everything. Why is it black and white? She die? Tsukumi Idolfest 10th anniversary press conference. Nearly 4 years ago. Oh. Quick backstory. Oh, I missed that. Many groups can only dream of making it here. Many stars were born from this event alone. However, this press conference was her final appearance. Oh, fuck! We already have the victim. Hashtag Violet Haze. Haruka was one of the most promising talents in recent years. Okay, Haruka dead. At just 14 years old, her debut single topped multiple national charts. This song earned her group a slot to perform at Tsukumi's Idolfest. Many fans believed this could be their breakthrough moment. Is Violet Haze the song of the group? However, perhaps all the optimism was too soon. So Haruka dies. It wasn't unusual for idols to rise and fall. After all, the lifespan of an idol is rather short. However, this was quite unusual. How could an idol disappear when on the verge of stardom? It's a mystery that remains to this very day, 4 years later. No one knows if she was still around. There are many theories circulating online about what happened to her. Well, I think she fucking died. Some speculate that she fell victim to the pressures of fame, choosing to escape the limelight in search of a simple life. Others believe she was coerced or manipulated by a powerful figure in the entertainment industry. A minority of her followers hold on to the idea that she was planning on making a dramatic comeback. However, over time, these followers grow fewer in numbers. In this world, every smile hides a secret, and every song masks a cry for help. Some truths are best left unspoken, and sometimes silence is the best melody. Damn, alright. Well, that's an intro. Oh, hello, Laura, welcome in. Let me get you set up with your first redemption. Leopard Mysteries, me too, baby. That's why we're here. Let's fucking go. How you crazy when you get a job, you want to be a trauma cleaner? That is a wild want of a profession. Photographer. Photographer is a good one. I think you go for that, Edgy. I'm sorry, Laura, but the head pads don't work on this model. I'm sorry. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work correctly. I am doing good. I'm excited to get into this new game. This new murder mystery. Bam, there you are. This might be a little loud. How about you? How are you doing today, Laura? Alright. May Ayano. It was another cold night. So cold I could almost feel the wind through the cracks of the walls. We didn't have air conditioning or heating. All we had were a few candles and this piano. Yeah, I disabled chat showing on stream because last stream someone was able to sneak very not good words onto the chat, even though Automod caught it. So, but it still showed up on the stream chat for some stupid reason, and it ruined the VOD. So, I just have it disabled for now until I can figure out how to have that not happen. I'm gonna be a baker? Hell yeah. Need more. This is Middle C, my older sister Mia said in a stern voice. I was only 5, fascinated by music, but knew nothing about it. Middle C? I whispered. It's the heart of the piano and the reference point for many songs, so make sure to remember it, May. I placed my thumb over the key. Good. Now follow my lead. Mia played a simple scale, and I tried to follow. No. Fingers curled. Use the tips, she corrected. Nice try on the jump scare. Too bad for you, I'm immune. Haven't been jump scared by that thing for a while. Can't you teach me the song you played? I whined. You must learn the fundamentals first. Otherwise, you'll develop some bad habits. Okay, fine. After several more tries, I looked up at the time, realizing it was almost 9. Where's Mom and Dad? Working late. 'Cause I'm a singer. Fuck. God damn it. My bias against Sabrina Carpenter grows. I know she just won an album, but I am a Sabrina Carpenter hater for no reason other than the fact that her music was forced upon every single Spotify playlist radio that I had. Didn't matter what genre. As soon as I got to the end of the playlist, Espresso came on. Does the NA line TT? Okay, well, hello there, Lizard Boy. Hello, Drago. Open new mode, man. I'm working late because I'm a singer, which actually goes really well and really funny with this game about idols. But they're always working. Why do they work so much? Mia pauses for a moment, thinking of how to explain the financial situation to me. Her expression softened before saying, "They work to buy you nice meals and toys, May." "I see," I said, looking down at the keys. "But I wish they didn't have to work so much." Oh. She paused thoughtfully. "I have an idea. How about we do something special for them when they return?" "Something special? Like what?" "Like play them a song." Yes, stream chat is not showing up on purpose. Someone is able to get not great messages that get caught by Automod on both Twitch and YouTube. I think it's YouTube doing it. I think they do it on YouTube. They're able to get not great messages through that don't show up like on the individual chats, but show up on the stream chat. So I have disabled for now. It is on purpose. Really? You'll teach me? I might just put text there. This is on purpose. Actually, not leave it. That's too much work and I'm much too lazy for it. Of course. Then let's do it. I want to learn the one that sounds like twinkling stars. That's a good choice, May. Without wasting time, we began. To my surprise, I picked things up quickly when I'm excited, and before I knew it, I was able to play the whole song. Damn, Mom and Dad are gonna love that. My parents returned just in time to hear me play it. Their faces lit up with surprise. After a long day of work, their weary faces transformed into a bright smiles at the simple but blissful music. Bravo! We're so proud of you, May. Everyone applauded when I finished playing. I couldn't believe the impact my music had on them, and it was one of the best feelings of my life. I wish I could freeze that moment in time. There you go. You're a natural, May, said Mia. It's all thanks to you. She took me aside to whisper, keep working hard, and maybe one day you'll be able to help Mom and Dad. Will you teach me? Of course, but I must warn you, it'll be very difficult. You'll need years of practice and discipline. Are you willing to go through that? Whatever it takes. I love piano and I want to help Mom and Dad. Mia puts her hand over my head. Then I shall teach you. The following weeks, we began working on the basics. Reading sheet music, simple scales, theory, and songs. It was all going so well until my sister found a job overseas. Then I was left alone. No one to teach me, no one to perform to. That was the end of my venture into being a pianist. Damn, I don't know why this already has me emotional. I feel like nothing's happened yet. Just that little short story is kind of like... Bruh. My first year of school began. Venturing into the outside world without my parents or sister was overwhelming. Being bad with directions, I sometimes wandered into the wrong class or got lost in the hallways. During recess, I watched other kids play their ball games, but without understanding the rules, I just sat and minded my own business. It was a confusing time, but I wasn't lonely or unhappy. I enjoyed watching others have fun. But then, one day, a new girl transferred in. Her name was Miyuki, a really shy and timid person who cried when she had to introduce herself to the class. Valid. Understandable. I can't help but chuckle whenever I think about this moment. Miyuki sat next to me, and we were two peas in a pod. We both loved music. She loved to sing, while I loved the piano and dancing. Love the piano, but I thought you didn't play piano anymore. Huh, May? One day, she showed me a video of a rising idol band, Harmony Hearts. Wow, so cool, I muttered. Right? I knew you'd like them, Miyuki said. This music is magic, and their stage outfits, everything blends together so well. Oh wait, I was the wrong person. They're quite amazing, aren't they? Miyuki said. One of the idols carried a unique-looking instrument that looked like a piano strapped around her body. A keyboard? Wait, not a keyboard. What's it called? A guitar? You know what? That silhouette does look vaguely guitar shaped. I think we have a guitar player, which is badass. What's that? I pointed. Oh, that? It's a special keyboard designed for stage performances, Miyuki said. It's called a guitar. Let's fucking go! Guitar represent! A guitar? A piano that lets you play and dance at the same time? It was a match made in heaven for me. I needed to have one. I asked my parents for one, and they said they'd buy me one if I was a good girl. Surely enough, my birthday came and my wish came true. I brought it to school and amazed everyone. They had never seen such an unusual instrument before and would gather around to watch me perform. Guitars are truly underappreciated. I agree. I know what? I wouldn't call myself like a music connoisseur by like any measure. But from my little knowledge, my little knowledge, there are not nearly enough guitars. Especially since like piano makes every song better. I'm on team more guitars. But deep down, this wasn't enough for me. I wanted to become like them. I wanted to be on a stage. I started asking around, how do I become an idol? But the more I learned, the more I realized how tough the path was. People said it was too hard, too demanding. Being an idol required more than just talent and looks. It required a great deal of sacrifice and luck. But every time I saw those idols on stage, I felt this fire inside me. I knew this was my destiny. I was ready to give it my all and make whatever sacrifices were necessary. We spent so much time as May, I'm starting to wonder if she dies. Like, we already know Haruno dies, so that's a cold case. That's a cold case. But what kind of story would it be if that was the only death in the entire game? Nah, dude, May dies. They have revealed unto us her dreams and desires. Now it's time to rip them away. That's a little Nally prediction for you. And that's how it all began. Our path to stardom. That text box was different. Interesting. Oh, okay, there it is. April 3rd. Yokohama Arts. Oh no, it's weigh-in day. I totally forgot. I had a bit too much food at yesterday's party. I'm so going to get scolded if they find out. What should I do? What should I do? Okay, yeah, Miyuki's friend, okay. Is everything okay? You seem a little spaced out. Miyuki, I'm really sorry in advance. Huh? For what? In case I miss weight. Miyuki, being the leader of the group, had to take responsibility for everyone's actions, even if she didn't break any rules. I mean, this just started off hot with a fucking awful idol standard of weigh-ins. That's ridiculous. Such is life. Just make sure your weight stays on point. Wait, no, whoa. Such is life. Just make sure your weight stays on point until the concert. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Imagine like getting in trouble because you ate a little too much at like the social gathering the night before, so your weight is just a little bit off. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. We should quit. We should quit. Being an idol is not worth it. We out of here. Let's go. I hope the punishment won't be too harsh. With the concert date looming, there was an wait. I can't tell like what's a thought and what's a dialogue. With the concert date looming, there was an air of seriousness in the room. We all knew how important it was to make a good first impression. Everyone was hyper-focused, doing their warm-up routines. But my body felt extra sluggish, and my throat was scratchy. I hope I'm not going down with anything. Regardless, I couldn't afford to show any signs of weakness. This is what separates you idols from ordinary people. Kazuhiko. Ordinary people only do the bare minimum to get by. Idols push themselves to their limits. You can't be satisfied with good or great. You need to be the embodiment of perfection. Perfection is why people admire you. It's why they pay money to see you. It's why you should always aim for that high standard. Oh, new characters? What's this? Some war speech? The con. Quit whining and get on with it. Instructor Tanaka claps his hands and gets everyone's attention. As you're warming up, let's have a quick word about the upcoming schedule. As you already know, the upcoming weeks will be jam-packed with events. This will become the norm, so get used to it. Life as an idol will be completely different. There'll be more responsibilities and demands, but also more exciting opportunities. He holds up a sheet of paper. And right here... Oh, wait, fuck. And right here, I've prepared a schedule of all the important events to help you plan out your busy schedule. And have a look. Oh boy! Wardrobe fitting and photo shoots. That's from... Well, I'm surprised. That's like... I would expect that to be like a day. Clearly I know nothing about idols. They get, what is that, 6 days for wardrobe fittings and photo shoots? Is that a long time? Well, we get the 23rd to the 25th off. So that's like a weekend, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Then we have the 20th. Oh, actually, we have a long weekend here too. A little charity event. Oh, we have like 2 weeks off before the promo week. Let's fucking go. And the concert on the 20th. Cool. Luminaries. Oh, is that Is that our group name? Are we the Luminaries? What is this? Oh, cool. It's our menu. I have stats? Personality, health, sanity, intelligence. What? Sanity? This isn't gonna deal with any Outreach stuff, is it? Like, I mean, I think that could go rather hard. Remember what sets us apart. Luminaries isn't just about looking cute, it's about perfection. Being the ideal human for people to look up to. I need to drink real quick. I could feel my throat getting worse. Once you debut, life will never be the same. You'll no longer be ordinary schoolgirls. You'll be a media personality. This is your job. Your future will depend on how well you captivate fans. Every action you do, or word you speak, will carry weight. But just know, no matter what happens, you girls have worked really hard to get this far. You've gotten further than most people would ever dream of, so we'll always be proud of what you've done. While we still have a long road ahead of us, let's focus today and the coming weeks on fine-tuning the little details. You know what, Kazuhiko, he seems to be a good manager so far. Giving them like a realistic expectation of what they got going on. Doesn't seem to be like putting the gloves on to tell them like the expectations, but it's also like giving them a little bit of positive reinforcement. I think we got ourselves a good manager here, boys. We're doing well. Now, from the very beginning, I want everything to be perfectly in sync, down to the microsecond. Got it? Yes, sir! With less than 50 days until the concert, training became increasingly difficult. Rehearsal classes went on until 9 p.m., but that wasn't the end. We often practiced after school, sometimes past midnight in order to stay sharp and compete with the other hard-working idol groups. Sheesh! Being an idol trainee while attending high school was like juggling 2 full-time jobs at once, but we did our best to try and push through. Yeah, that's actually kind of insane. After idol practice was over, the group split, with Sayuri and Akane headed home for family matters. Meanwhile, Miyuki and Mei headed towards the river, a short stroll south of their school. And one of them dies. For years, this was the place where the group met up in order to recap everything they learned that day. It was a quiet, serene place. The perfect place to practice their routines. And for a murderer to get them. The air feels so cool today. I wish we could go out here and practice every day. Right? It feels so refreshing. If we ever make a music video, we should shoot one here. I love that idea. How about a special project when we have time? That actually, like, if you are, like, into the group's lore, that would actually be such a good, like, music video to, like, have, you know what I mean? That's such a good idea. What song should we make? Maybe about how this place makes you feel. How this place makes me feel? It's kind of hard to describe. How so? On one hand, it makes me feel really free. like I can be myself here because no one's watching or judging me. But on the other hand, it also feels like something important is missing. I almost said missing. Bit my tongue. Huh? What could be missing? I don't know. Something important, but you don't know? I'd have to think about it some more before I can give you an answer. Sometimes you have an odd way of thinking. Sorry. Well, the best way I can put it is this. You're waking up from a dream where you were happy, but when you wake up, you don't remember any of the details. You might be happy, but something feels missing or incomplete. I actually know this feeling. It's very surreal. It's very weird. Cool idea for a song. That actually is a really good idea for a song. Now that you mention it, it would be pretty cool. Time to add it to the backlog of ideas. Miyuki pulls out her phone to begin writing it down. Oh hey, look! They just revealed what our concert costumes are going to look like. Really? On Trend Talk? Yep. Let me see. It better not be as bad as last time. Wow, they're so pretty. They even add wings to it. Aw shit, we got wings? We got wings, boys? Right? I knew you'd like it. When do we get to try them on? When? Apparently they're already here, so pretty soon I'm guessing. No, not the yippee! I can't resist! I can't stop it! Yippee! Can you imagine the photos? I'm going to be posing all day. I can see that happening. You know, I've always imagined of wearing a cute... Oh, I've always imagined of wearing a cute idol dress. Well, this is way cuter than I expected. I cannot keep doing these voices. I've never had the opportunity to wear any cute dresses. My parents could never afford anything fancy, so all the dresses I've worn were hand-me-downs from my sister. Yeah, hey, when are we gonna get an update on like what this sister's been up to? What happened to her? You finally get the chance to shine now. I'm really looking forward to it. It was about time for me to leave. Looks like we slacked off today. Sometimes we just need a break. It was fun though. Time for me to go. Yeah, me too. Have a good night. And then she was fucking killed. Huh? What was that? Uh-oh. It's murdering time. You heard that too? Look, over there. Oh no, you see, I told you there's death. There's death incoming. Nearby was a bird, sprawled over the floor. It seemed to be in great agony. Its wing appears broken. Okay, maybe not death, but you know. Something bad happened. Oh, you poor thing. How did you manage to break your wing like this? It likely collided with a vehicle nearby and flew here. We should call the Wildlife Rescue Center. They're equipped to handle this. But we can't just leave it alone, Miyuki. What if it gets cold or a predator finds it? I understand, May, but it's a wild bird. We need to respect its space and allow professionals to help it. Okay, based Miyuki. You're right. Miyuki pulls out her phone. As Miyuki was calling the rescue center, I kneeled down next to the bird. Its small eyes stared at us, blinking slowly. It didn't seem to be scared. Or perhaps it didn't have the energy to attempt to fly away. But I started whispering a lullaby to help comfort it. Okay, you freaking idol. I'm just gonna start singing to this bird to make it feel better. Okay. I resisted the urge to pet it, knowing it could startle it. Wildlife rescue will be here any minute. Let's hope everything will be alright. We did everything we could. And now we say 07 to the bird and get the fuck out. When the rescue team arrived, they thanked the girls and carefully took the bird away. After that, the girls parted ways. For the last time. Dun 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 dun. Did it play the bush sound again? Suspicious. Miyuki stirs her head, lifting it from the cold surface of the window she was leaning against. Her eyes blink open, and she glances around, realizing she had fallen asleep for most of the ride. What? What time is it? She muttered to herself. She glances at her phone, only to realize there were 3 missed calls. Damn, she was fucking out. Huh? Who could be calling at this time? This number. It's from the May residence. Why is she calling me now? Whatever the case, I should return the call. Okay, so I think this is the first time so far we are in a different POV other than May. Maybe it's because May's dead. Oh, Laura! I missed it, but thank you for the hydrate. Hydration completed. Thank you. Whoa, realistic phone ring sounds. This game has it all. Hello? A voice returned on the other line of the receiver, which Miyuki recognized as May's mother. Miyuki, is that you? Yes, Mrs. Ayano? What's up? Miyuki, it's May. She hasn't returned yet. Please tell me she's with you. I don't want to be over dramatic, but I think someone might be dead. I'm just saying. That was the wrong button. I get the hat off. Pressing the coffee still that bad. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna walk into I'm gonna go to the doctor's here soon. It's normal for it to like last a month, I think, after COVID, but at this point it's been like a month and a half, so should probably get looked at, I guess. What? May hasn't returned yet? We've been trying to call her, but she's not picking up. Do you know where she went? She's not picking up either? We left about an hour ago. She should have been home by now. Are you sure it was an hour ago? Haven't you been asleep? She's not, and no one knows where she is either. Miyuki abruptly gets up from her seat. Mrs. Ayano, I'll get off at the next station and go back. Maybe she's still around there. I'll talk to you late. No, don't go. We've already notified the police. It could be dangerous. Okay, so I think that bush shuffle sound that I identified earlier might have been a killer. I don't care. It's my responsibility that everyone is safe. Something's wrong. This was uncharacteristic of May. To disappear and not answer her phone. What's going on? Oh, a little thing called getting murderized is what I think is going on. Hey! May! May! I'm sorry. Are you there? Where are you? May! I'm trying to not actually yell. We searched endlessly for May. Who's we? Didn't you go back alone? Like, she could be talking about the police, I guess. But our efforts amounted to nothing. She was nowhere to be found. Damn. April 4th. I forgot what the last date was already. Was it the 3rd? Subordinate. Sir, we've searched the entire place, backtracked her route, combed through every corner of that park. She's nowhere to be found. How is that possible? Did she just vanish into thin air? No, sir. There are thousands of buildings in that area. If she's been taken to one of them, it'd be difficult to locate her. If she was taken somewhere, then why wasn't there a sign of struggle? Not even a scream. It's still unclear. We're on the lookout for any witnesses. Okay, so that's actually a good point, right? It mysteriously disappears. No sign of struggle, not even a scream, which either means, like, A, she got bonked in the back of the head, passed out. No struggle to give, no scream to scrim. Or she went with someone she knew and trusted. Right? You wouldn't necessarily scream if you saw someone you knew, nor would there be sign of struggle if you trusted them and were like gonna go hang with them. Which means, out of all the people that we know in May's life, that we are aware of, that leaves our suspects as, you know what, I have an idea. Let's get way too into this. Already prepared. Now, I'm going to leave the top sus list and what we're about to do as separate things, okay? So, what we're about to do is we're about to list out our two theories here, or my two theories here, right? What happened to May? May has disappeared. There was no signs of struggle, and you're not surprised that the notes are coming out? Look, the notes always gotta come out. We gotta keep our thoughts in a row. That's a struggle. That's a struggle. Our struggle. No signs of struggle. No screams heard. Now, this leads me to two... I can think of two possibilities. If you guys can think of something else, please share. But either she knew... Okay, this is operating off the thought that, like, someone did something to her. There are other things that could have happened, but we're going to move forward with someone did something to her. Because it's a murder mystery. So she either knew her attacker, assuming she was attacked, or she got bonked and knocked out before she could scream or struggle. Now, let us... Oh, this is so good. Okay, so... Alright, now let's look at the people that we know who May knows. Wait, this is so much better than Jamboard. We got fucking arrows pointing places. Okay. The biggest group of people that May knows is her... I meant to type out idol, but I wrote idiot. Is her idol group. So it could be one of the girls, or could be her manager. I'm sure if her manager like approached her in the forest at that point in night, she might have been like might have easily followed, right? She trusts her manager, blah blah blah. One piece of detail that seems to be missing, at least that I have caught. This is like a tinfoil hat like theory, okay? We haven't heard any news about her sister at this point. All we know is that her sister got her into music and then fucked off. And then we don't know what happened to her sister since then. So, her sister. Actually, here, let's keep this in a similar thing here. She has family, sister, and then mom/dad. I'm gonna put a bit more emphasis on sister, because I doubt her mom or dad are involved with this, but her sister, because again, her mom called Miyuki, right? So they're probably innocent. The other two girls in the group went home for family stuff. We don't know anything about the other girls yet, so I can't write them off. So right now, I'm thinking one of the girls in the group, her manager, or her sister. The sister is tinfoil hat theory. That's a way out there. That's a reach. But I think these are going to be one of the more better answers. Or she just got bonked. We'll see. Actually, let's underline our titles here. Okay. Moving on. Actually, I need to drink a quick. It's still unclear. We're on the lookout for any witnesses. If anything comes up, we'll let you know. Oh, fuck. Unacceptable. It's one thing for her to still be missing, but another to have an entire search party turn up nothing. What the fuck are you all doing? Damn, okay, Chief. Okay, Chief. We did exactly as we were told, sir. Right now, we're in the process of obtaining search warrants to review the surveillance footage. It could take some time. The Chief exhales. Keep a tight patrol in the area within the 2-hour radius. She couldn't have gone far in that time. Understood. Everyone leaves while Chief Tsukamoto, right? Yes, Tsukamoto stares out the window. A girl went missing on her way home from school. Whoops, drop my chats. A girl went missing on her way home from school. We responded in 2 hours, mobilized a search party of over 100 officers, even had a chopper up. Yet we found nothing. Not a trace of her existence. Where could she have gone? That's a lot. 100 officers? Huh? What? Ooh, excuse me. Hoshiko Agency was one of the country's renowned detective agencies. Detective Eiji Hoshiko, founder of Hoshiko Agency, was a brilliant mind, known for solving some of the toughest cases in the country. Unlike other detectives, he was a former criminal himself. So he has the criminal mind, you could say. Some steer clear of him for this reason. However, there's no doubt his criminal past gives him an edge to study and dive into the minds of criminals. Psychological profiling, a tool he uses to outthink the most devious lawbreakers. Only the toughest cases are sent to Hoshiko Agency for this very reason, as many clients are reluctant to deal with a criminal. What kind of a criminal is he, though? Like, what did he do? Today was unusually quiet, however. Detective Eiji Hoshiko wasn't around. Quite a rare occurrence for him. A man who was very diligent with his work, not having missed a day in years. Instead, the lone occupant here was his pupil, 19-year-old Detective Taichi Fukuda. After wrapping up a large insurance fraud case, work was empty today, so Taichi lounged on the chair, half asleep with his feet propped onto the desk. After a few minutes, he pried his eyes open. Where the hell is Eiji? I'm starting to get worried. Whatever. I guess I should do some work or else he'll get mad when he returns. I'm gonna wait to do deep voice. Most of the time, Eiji was... Wait, is that Eiji? Or was it Enji? Fuck. You'll be a lurk when you're online. Alrighty, Laura, thank you for the lurk. Eiji was a mild-mannered person. However, when he's in a bad mood, he would incessantly cuss and whinge non-stop. Yo, he's just like me. Taichi picks up a pen and begins twirling it between his fingers. What was there even to do, though? There's no clients. Guess I should call up some lawyers to see if there was any work available. This wasn't what I signed up for when I became a detective. Not that I had much choice. Taichi hated dealing with people in general, especially business people. They were all shady, having their own hidden agendas, putting their own interests above everything else. Someone has to do it, though, so I might as well get it over with. Taichi picks up the phone and begins dial. Hello? Is that a client? It couldn't have been Eiji, knowing how diligent he is. It's unlikely he would have forgotten his key. Furthermore, he's not the type to knock. He'd just barge in. The door wasn't locked. Probably an emergency, judging by those sounds of the knocks. There was a sense of urgency behind them. Maybe they just have to use the bathroom, and that's the emergency. Hello, come on in. It was a couple in their 50s. Something was off, though. The woman's eyes were bloodshot red, as if she'd been crying for hours. Okay, these are probably May's parents. Meanwhile, the man's eyes were hollow. His face was drawn and pallid. Taichi's attention shifted to the woman's hand. She was trembling, clutching dearly onto a phone. Another one of these, huh? His curiosity was piqued. Not often do cases like these come by. Taichi maintained a stoic and professional demeanor as he simply stood and nodded, gesturing the couple to take a seat. Have a seat. We'll look into it. The couple stormed in, begging us to help. After some debriefing and calming down, I found out that their daughter went missing yesterday night, and they wanted us to help find her. The daughter, May, was an idle trainee from Yokohama Arts, last seen with her friend, Miyuki. Miyuki did it! Miyuki's guilty! I see. So you want us to aid in the search for your daughter? We heard you were the very best agency in the world. Maybe you can do things that the police can't. He goes, of course we're the best. Puts out a cigarette. The mother slides an envelope across the table towards me. We'll pay whatever it takes. Just please, help find her. There's a whole month of payment in there. But if you find her sooner, the rest is a bonus. Thank you. We'll try our best. There we go. And they paid up front. A whole month of work paid up front. Simply put. Let's fucking go. We'll put you on a high priority and begin working immediately. Okay? Both parents bowed down. Tears welled up in their eyes. Thank you so much. First, let's clarify some things. I need to know. Ooh. Multiple choice. Okay. What is the most important? Let's start with her route home. Here's a map of the area. Where were they hanging out? Okay. South of the school, near the river. Somewhere around here. Right, okay. And we can confirm that with our omniscient knowledge. And here's the route home. They go past the park, then they pass by the city, then past this neighborhood onto the Moon River Bridge. Okay, I don't know how important this is going to be, so I'm just going to grab a quick screen cap of this. There we go, okay. Here we go. I easily add a background to this. No, I cannot. Okay. Oops. What I can do, I can just make a box. Oh, I could just done that. Boxes come with text boxes. That's fucking wild. Okay. Maid's Route Home Part 1. Our apartment is right there after you cross the bridge. How long is the walk? 20 minutes. Okay, I mean, just looking at this. Walks by a park and a lot of residential areas. I'll need to investigate this route later. She had any unusual behaviors? Was there anything unusual that happened that day? Any unusual behavior from May? Or any suspicious calls or messages? She did go missing right after her concert announcement was made. I found that a bit strange, although I'm not sure if it's related. Her concert announcement? It was announced a few days ago. May 20th is when she'll be performing. We have case files? Oh, sick. Okay. She disappeared before her concert debut? Any friends or acquaintances of May? Does May have any close friends or acquaintances who might have information on her whereabouts? Or anyone she might have met up with after school? Yes, Miyuki, the girl who was with her last night. She's her closest friend and can tell you everything. Right. Got it. Does it give us, like, a character profile? I guess I can't select it. Okay. Now can I? Oh, okay. So not like a full profile, but it does tell us what we know about Miyuki. Cool. Are there any recent incidents or disputes involving May, either at school or in her personal life, that might provide a motive for someone to kidnap or harm her? Absolutely not. I would be right at the top of it if I knew anything like that. Gotcha. What about cases of jealousy? Nothing that I'm aware of. Well, I wonder, how does this look? Victim of the case. No. Oh, cool. That's all the info I'll need. I'll go out and start looking for May. We can handle the paperwork later. Please, bring her back safely. Are we gonna tell our boss that we got a new case, or...? Eiji Hoshiko's previous tenure in law enforcement was a godsend. His connections in the police force provided us access to valuable information. The first logical step was to obtain details from last night's investigation. Nothing can beat the intel gathering speed of the police. They must have come across something by now, whether it be witnesses or surveillance footage. It's extremely difficult to conduct a kidnapping without being seen nowadays. I enter the building, seeing a familiar face, Officer Tatsuya at the front desk. Good morning, Tatsuya. Oh wait, that was us, fuck. After Tatsuya looked up from his cluttered desk, showing a hint of surprise. Ah, Taichi! Long time no see. What brings you to the station today? Working on a new case? I nodded. A girl named May went missing yesterday. Can you bring me the reports from last night's investigation? Sorry, music was just a bit too loud for me. Couldn't hear myself think. Okay. You need specific information or just a general overview? Just a general overview. Please, come with me. Thanks, Tatsuya. Fucking... What a G. Officer Tatsuya scrolled through the report on his screen before looking back at me. His brow furrowed. So, May Ayano. Last seen around 10 p.m. near the riverside by a friend. They found an injured bird, called animal control, and once the bird was taken away, the girls went their separate ways. Tatsuya continued, his voice flat. Parents got worried, filed a missing persons report at 10:53 p.m. Police arrived on the scene by 11:21 p.m. A larger search party was sent out by midnight. I felt a cold feeling in my stomach. So far, no witnesses have reported seeing May, Tatsuya sighed. And the bird rescuers? I inquired. They all cleared of suspicion with solid alibis. Whoa! I scrolled and missed stuff. Oh, whoops. Go up. Huh. Well, there hasn't been any history of medical disorders like depression or schizophrenia that could lead her to go missing. And I'd bet if it was an accident, the search team would have likely located her by now. So that leaves... Tatsuya's gaze was grim as he nodded, flipping through the pages. However, there's been no ransom call. No signs of struggle. No... nothing. Huh. That's quite unusual for a search party to turn up so little. Tell me about it. Tatsuya sighed, leaning back in his chair. But plenty of people are working on it. Something's gotta give. Guess I've got some digging to do then. You most certainly do. Good luck. Thanks, Tatsuya. Something tells me this case will be more trouble than we expected. An idol goes missing. The police can't find a damn thing. What do I do next? What would Eiji do? We're still early. The next plan of action is to interview the last person to have seen May. Yokohama Arts was my destination. Looks like I received a text message. It was from Eiji Hoshiko. Why does he look so worried? Taichi, sorry I couldn't show up today. Health got the better of me. I'm at the hospital right now. It looks like I'll be getting cut open, so I'll be off the grid for a while. Jesus, what happened to him? What do you mean your health got the better of you that you gotta get cut open? What's going on? Take care of the office for me. If I die, it's all yours. Thanks, boss. I guess we're on our own with this one. Oh, Eiji, what have you gotten yourself into? Has all the late-night drinking caught up to you? I felt a chill down my spine, realizing I have a kidnapping case to handle all by myself. I'll visit him later at the hospital. This should be a warning to quit drinking too. But nah, we're detectives after all. Hard drinking comes with the territory. I'm sure Eiji would agree. I arrived at Yokohama Arts. The place was eerily quiet. Notices regarding May's disappearance were plastered all over the place, pleading anyone to come forward with information. Taichi noticed a few police officers on duty, a few faces he even recognized. The whole place permeated with concern and unease. Students were quietly studying in class. Meanwhile, teachers were scrambling around, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy. A stern voice interrupted my thoughts. Excuse me, who are you? Who is it? I turned around to see a tall, overbearing man in his 50s. A gold nameplate on his lapel reads Principal Ito. Hi, I'm Detective Taichi Fukuda, here to assist in the investigation. A detective? You looked quite young, so I thought you might be from another school. Oh, no problem. I get that a lot. He really thought it was some delinquent? I guess I kinda was. Oh. Well, he seems to have a possible shared history with his boss. Come with me. Let's get it sorted. After some thorough checks, I was given permission to investigate. I was advised to see Kazuhiko Tanaka, the idol manager, but was warned his class may be busy. Kazuhiko, that's his name. Tanaka. Kazuhiko Tanaka. Bam. He's kind of low-key my #1 suspect right now. Approaching the music department, I caught sight of what? I cannot read. I caught sight of possibly my person of interest. Was this Kazuhiko? Yes. Are you Mr. Tanaka? That I am. I held up my ID and a slip from the principal. Detective Fukuda from the Hoshiko agency. May I ask you some questions? Ah, I see. Taichi Fukuda. Oh, wait. Taichi Fukuda. I'll do my best to assist you in the investigation. What do you need from me? Let's start with... Oh wait, can I like ask him stuff about... Oh, cool! What kind of person was May? Did she have any enemies? No. You gotta understand. She's one of the nicest, sweetest girls you'll ever meet. All of her classmates can attest to that. It's almost unimaginable that anyone would have a grudge against her. Then, what about relationships? As far as I'm concerned, she was not in a relationship. Although we do tell the idols, if they want to be idols, they need to keep their dating life a secret. Maybe she's good at hiding it. Idols can't be allowed to be seen in public with their partner, right? Precisely. Although, most people won't care. They'll lose some of their hardcore fan base if they do. Unfortunately true. Stuff about Miyuki is the only other thing we can ask about. I need to speak with Miyuki. Is she around? Not right now. Police just questioned them, so they need to study for a test. I see. Perhaps I'll come back later then. As I've been told by May's parents, the concert date is approaching. What's going to happen to the concert if May doesn't return? Things are still up in the air. No decision has been made yet, and we're just praying that she returns soon. However, worst case scenario, there are only two options. We find a replacement, or the show gets cancelled. A replacement? Is there anyone in mind? Not yet. The problem is, May plays guitar. Not many people know how to play guitar. Even skilled pianists will take some time to adjust, so it's not feasible to get a suitable candidate. Even if we do find someone, it'll be next to impossible given the time frame. Okay, so due to what Miyuki plays, it's like there's little to no possibility that she was killed in an attempt to get into the band. Like, she was killed by another student so that way they could get the call up, so that way they could take their place. Because there are apparently just no other guitar players. That's actually good to know. That's a good detail. That's not something that I thought about yet. As for your alibi, I carefully eyed his facial expressions and body language. April 2nd, 10 to 11 p.m. Where were you? Ooh, see how his eyes widened? Uh-oh, buddy. I'm a suspect now. We gotta consider everybody. I went straight home after teaching and didn't go anywhere else. My wife can attest to that. My wife? What time did you arrive home? Around 10? Why were you out so late? Huh, mister? Actually, wait. No, never mind. Wait, hold on. Yeah, last seen around 10. This actually doesn't clear him at all. Not unless, like, his wife can be like, yes, he entered the house at precisely 10 p.m. And I know this because I wait by the clock and watch for what time he specifically arrives. Uh-oh, Mr. Kazuhiko. Sussy. Actually, I have the perfect sound clip for this. That's you right now, Kazu. And what did you do? Showered, then went to sleep. I was exhausted. Nothing in his body language showed signs of guilt or dishonesty. Either he's telling the truth, or this man's good at lying. I would venture to say he's good at lying. Good to know you're innocent. Hidden intentions. Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain from May's disappearance? Maybe from the group failing? I can't think of anyone who would. Any Psycho fans, students, competitors? Now that you mention it, there is one group that might stand to benefit. They're called Parade, a group forming on the same weekend as us. I'm going to add Parade to the list. I don't think... I would be surprised if they were guilty of this, though. Just because that kind of, like, defeats their whole, like, competitor thing, you know what I mean? Parade? You're not into idol culture, are you? They're a popular upcoming idol band. So both events are competing with each other? Indeed. I should mention, they've been known to use some underhanded tactics as well. Like what? Okay. Alright, buddy. He's trying to lead us astray. Oh, I guess this one group could have done it. Oh, I also suppose they're not the greatest of people. I don't know how that slipped my mind at first. Yeah, okay, bud. Like what? They'll do whatever it takes to ensure their success, even sabotaging a competitor or spreading false rumors about idols. They'll use their connections to control the media. Okay, but like, I don't think they go from just like petty sabotage and false rumors to just murder to kidnapping. That feels like a step above their usual, right? Unless it was a sabotage attempt gone wrong. All right, add that to the list. Well, no, because then there could have been a sign of struggle or scream heard, right? Let's add another section here. We'll call it sabotage gone wrong. Sabotage. Wait, how do you spell sabotage? Less. Sabotage. Sabotage by rival group gone wrong. I guess it's not confirmed that she's dead yet, right? I'm making a reach here by by saying that it was, but she could just be kidnapped and like spooked and held somewhere to like discourage her from doing the show. Or maybe they're holding her until like the show is canceled, right? Actually, let's take out the gone wrong, and let's just have this. That's one possibility. Could also be a sabotage gone wrong. There we go. That's a lot of accusations. I've heard from good sources. Who are your sources? They wouldn't be sources if I just revealed them. Alright, so his source is bro, trust me. Gotcha. So you're suggesting Parade might have something to do with May's disappearance? Absolutely not. Even though they may be a corrupt company, it's still a stretch to jump to conclusions like that. But look into someone called Hiroshi Yamada. I cannot read. Hiroshi Yamada. He's the CEO of Parade. You'll see what kind of person he is. Noted. Hiroshi Yamada. Lead obtained. Yippee! Leads are special clues which you can investigate further by visiting the office during your free time. Pursuing leads is crucial to your investigation. Thanks for your help. I'll be in touch if you need anything else. Of course, Detective Fukuda. I hope May is found soon. Yeah, he sounds so distressed. It looks like I'll get everything I need from you. The next steps are to talk to her classmates and find out more about Hiroshi. That guy does not seem stressed in the fuck. Holy shit. Miyuki jump scare. Whoa there. As I stepped outside, I almost bumped into someone. Huh? She handed me a note. Excuse me. Miyuki? I glanced down at the note. I might have some information. Please meet me at 9 p.m. outside the school gates. Miyuki? Oh? Miyuki knows something? Miyuki? She's exactly the one I needed to talk to. But 9 p.m.? Why so late? I guess she's probably with school commitments or being an idol and all that. Well, either way, I need to get a detailed account of what happened that evening from her. But there's still some time until 9 p.m. What should I do next? It's going to be our first taste of free time. Guess I'll try to get in touch with Hiroshi, the CEO of... Detective, over here. Huh? What's going on? We just found something. What is it? Come and see for yourself. The officer hands over a few pieces of paper to Taichi. Where did you get these? It was in her locker. The notes were inside one of her textbooks. Seems like she was trying to keep it hidden. Note 1. I'm going to end you. Oh! Well, you know, maybe she was getting threatening messages after all. Note 2. Soon, you'll pay the price of fame. 3. Your songs may fill the air. Whoa. My stream manager just fucking shat itself? Okay. That was weird. Your songs may fill the air, but soon, silence will be your only melody. Okay. This made me realize that there is another possibility here. We have the possible serial killer so I have two thoughts about these notes. Is this up more, that up more? Who could be the same one who killed Haruka. And for a future note to myself, from the intro. If there is a serial killer, could be the one who killed Haruka. And honestly, this would tie into she got bonked and knocked out. I'm gonna try something a little fancy here. Because now we have these death threats. Am I still on screen? It's actually really helpful to have this in-game. But the visual that we're going to have on our corkboard here, it's going to be much cooler. Now, these death threats, I feel, could either come from the possible serial killer, they could also be attempted sabotage by the rival group Parade. Let's underline this, bold it. Bam. And honestly, there's a chance that the CEO could have possible ties into both. Like a hired killer or some shit. But that would be weird considering that they haven't actually, like, grown yet, right? Whatever group May is in, like, hasn't reached any measure of actual success yet. They're still trainees. Which makes me think that it probably isn't involved with Parade. Like, at least, like, sorry. Which makes me think that whoever killed Haruka isn't involved with the Parade CEO. Because the death of Haruka and the death of May are two very different, like, notoriety-wise. But It could just be some psycho who thought May was a little too good, a little too talented. Had to take him out. Or maybe they just hate guitar players. Did Haruka happen to play the guitar? Can we get that? Can we get that fact checked? Can make that a bit bigger, a bit easier to read. You know, actually, let's move this here. Okay. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Oh man, this is fucking amazing. We got the red string and everything. Beautiful. Okay. Moving on. Seems like someone wasn't too fond of her. But according to her parents and teachers, it could have just been some crazy fans. You know how it is these days. Why keep these hidden, though? I would have discarded them, even if it was from some crazy fan. Good point. Something doesn't add up. What if they're notes that she wrote? Because it was in her notebook, right? That's a crazy thought. We can't like compare handwriting, I guess. This will be like a little baby thought, right? This is gonna be on its own little sticky note. Can't make it any smaller, I guess. I'll need to develop like a key at some point. So I might try to color coordinate some of these thoughts. Like, we'll make this like a purple line for like a thought. Because these are like possible connections. This is just kind of like a tinfoil hat. Like, okay, what if this is like a reach thought? You know what I mean? May wrote them. Yeah, they're found inside a book inside May's locker. Why would she keep them? Because she also didn't seem like unmotivated to perform, right? When she was talking with Miyuki before she died, like she seemed very like ready to go, very motivated. Which seems weird given like the notes she was holding on to. Unless, can you send me the forensic reports once these are done? Of course. I'll have them emailed to you when ready. For now, I'm going to continue my investigation. Let me know if anything else comes up. Will do. I hope you find something soon. Me too, officer. Me too. There's still some time until 9 p.m. I should use this time to locate where Parade is located. After a quick search, I was able to locate Parade headquarters. Hello, is Mr. Yamada in? Ah, you just missed him. He stepped out for some business. Didn't say when he'd be back. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Ah, damn it. Taichi felt a knot in his stomach. He'd been baking on speaking with Mr. Yamada today. a lead the police had yet to investigate. Where's he at? It's urgent. He's a private guy. Doesn't leave that kind of information. I could try calling for you. Please do. The clerk dialed and waited. No answer. Looks like he's tied up. You'll have to come back another time. I bet he's faking or he's out there doing illegal things. Can I make an appointment? You'll have to speak to him directly in order to make an appointment. How about this? Just leave your number here, and I'll ring you when he's back. Fine. Just call me as soon as possible. Thanks. Wait, if the clerk doesn't, help make appointments for him, what the fuck is this clerk's job? You got it. Looks like this is a dead end for now. I should head back to the school. And then just wait. We're just gonna wait outside, huh? That's the plan, Taichi? Oh, you actually came. Of course. It's my job to chase down leads. Well, as you know, I'm May's friend. I was with her before she disappeared. Good. I've been wanting to talk with you. I want to help find May. However, I'm completely left in the dark as to what's going on. The police and the teachers aren't telling us anything. That's because they haven't found much. It's an ongoing investigation. Yeah, but more importantly, you said you had some information, so let's hear it. They haven't? Nope. That's part of the reason I'm out here. Now, you said you had some important information. I do, but first let's go elsewhere. School's closing for the day. Here should do. We stopped on the sidewalk of Gintami Upper City. Despite her calm demeanor, something on her mind was clearly bothering her. Her breathing patterns were rapid and shallow. What did you have to tell me? There's two things. The first is about May's unusual behavior. The second is a note that I found in her bedroom. Oh, another possible death threat, perhaps? We'll start with the unusual behavior. Over the past few weeks, May seemed paranoid. She was fearful of something. I don't know what, but for some reason she kept looking over her shoulder and avoiding quiet, empty places. Okay. So I guess the thought that she wrote them herself was dumb. That was a dumb thought. And thankfully, was quickly disproven before I gave this any more thought. Bless. They clearly got to her. I wonder if there's anything going on that made her feel this way. May was acting paranoid. Perhaps this could be due to the death threats. Did you know that May was receiving death threats? Death threats? Why would anyone send May death threats? Have you ever received them yourself? I think once on social media, but they're not common. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's kind of it's like, yeah, social media is normal death threats, but these are physical pieces of paper that have been given to her somehow. These weren't digital death threats. They were physical death threat letters found in May's locker. Not just one, but several of them. Are we supposed to be giving her this much information about an ongoing investigation? It seems like we're just telling her everything. That's unsettling. What kind of person would do that? May's the friendliest, most innocent girl in the world. Yeah, something does seem off. It's quite rare for a small idol group like us to receive death threats, but to receive physical letters, no wonder she was paranoid. But still, why did she keep it a secret from us? Yeah, but the note. I found a note in May's bedroom, inside one of her books. The police either didn't see it or must have overlooked it. Miyuki holds out a blank page with some letters and numbers on it. SKMUS5005. I have no clue what it means, though. Since you're a detective, maybe you can figure it out? IEN. Well, it's blank number. Identity blank number. Employee number. Individual employee number? Perhaps? Maybe she had a secret job, but she didn't have time to work a job, though. IENSKMUS5005. Actually, you know what we can do? I have this corkboard, and by golly, I'm gonna fucking use it. That's all I got. That's the only thing I can think of for what IEN could mean. SKMUS could be a whole lot of things that I can't think of right now. So, what is this? Some secret code? It could be 1,000 possibilities, but there's no way to pinpoint exactly what it could mean. Who wrote this? It certainly looks like May's handwriting. Can you hand me the note? I'll have it investigated. Sure. I have a few more questions for you. Go right ahead. Do you know if anyone had a grudge or personal vendetta against May? Not that I can think of. Our school is highly competitive, so maybe there was some hidden jealousy amongst the students, but nothing that really escalated. What about any relationships she was involved in? She definitely was not seeing anyone, if that's what you're asking. As idols, we have so little time to meet new people. Even if we wanted to, it's very difficult to be in a relationship. There's no chance she could just be hiding it? Mr. Tanaka said idols need to keep their dating life a secret. Well, maybe to him, but not to me. If May wasn't in a relationship, I would 100% know. She says that, but she also didn't know that May was receiving death threats. So there might be more to May than Miyuki thought she knew. The death threats could also be from a crazed fan. Which is actually something we should probably... I doubt it's this. But I feel like this should be on the list anyway. Oh. This should be... Actually, we can just replace this. Yeah. The Talent Cultivation Program. What is the Talent Cultivation Program? It's a program that Kirameki Entertainment recently introduced to our school, just over 1 year ago. Kirameki Entertainment? What is that? They're our agency. They're responsible for funding this whole program. Even though we haven't debuted yet, we're still getting a salary from them. Oh, that's actually more than I would have expected. You're getting a salary? Yeah. They pay for everything. Our weekly allowance, train sessions, makeup, stylists, clothes, food, water. Huh. I didn't know trainees got paid. Sounds pretty cool, right? The catch is, if we debut and become popular, we'll have to pay everything back to them. Okay, yeah, that fucking sucks. Oh, really? That sounds more like a loan. You can think of it that way, but I think of it more like an investment. That's some fucking copium. If we fail, they lose the money, but if we succeed, we split the profit. I mean, I guess? I would probably take that deal, to be fair, but, you know. I'm curious who's investing in all of this. Who are the owners? Well, I'm not supposed to be revealing inside details, but since it's important for May's safety, I'll let you in, okay? Just don't say it came from me. You have my word. The CEO is a woman named Yumi Nakamura. She's the one who provided us our contracts and the one who pays us. I think she's the main investor in the company. And there's Jin Inoue. Honestly, I'm not sure what his role is, but I know he's some ex-idol. Lastly is Mr. Tanaka, our teacher, but his main role is a producer. I didn't know he was a part of it. I thought he was just a teacher, but it makes sense. That leaves his disposition when we were talking to him earlier kind of wild, right? If he's an investor of this company, the threat of this failing should make him fucking worried if he was innocent, right? Because that's money gone if these girls don't debut and have a successful debut. But he was very like, oh, I hope she comes back. Like he wasn't very worried. Backstory joined. Hey, that is A-OK, NG. Welcome back. Put in Discord? Okay, yeah, I'll check it out after stream. Boop, boop. So you put a speed paint and how much you have done with it. It's just the bangs. Hey, some is better than none. You made progress on it, and that's all that matters, right? Making progress, even if a little, is always good. It's never a bad thing. Always pog. It's progress. Progress, you could say. It's progress. Okay. Night of the disappearance. Alright, here comes the important details. Miyuki, I need you to take me through that night. The night May disappeared. Can you walk me through what happened? That night, Miyuki's voice wavered as she began. Her normally calm and collected demeanor had partially dissolved. I kept replaying it over and over in my head, and each time it just doesn't make sense. She bit her lower lip. I should have seen that was something wrong. May was my friend. How did I miss such obvious signs? In hindsight, it's obvious, but you couldn't have known what was about to happen. You can't blame yourself. Miyuki shook her head. As the group leader, it's my responsibility to look after everyone, to make sure they were okay. I was so caught up in rehearsals and the debut, I didn't notice. I should have seen that she was struggling. Miyuki, when you went to the river with May, what happened there? We found an injured bird and called animal control. We waited nearly an hour for them to arrive. What were you doing? Sitting around and talking about life and stuff. No unusual conversations or arguments? No, I don't get into arguments with May. Although there was something unusual. What? When we were talking about our idol costumes on social media, she took out her phone to check. That was when I noticed the money in her bag. There was at least 50,000 yen in there. About $300. Why is she casually carrying around $300? What are you doing, May? Oh, maybe she had to pay someone off or something. She owed some money. She did mention her parents struggling with money too, right? Yeah, hey. Owed money? We can do like to a loan shark perhaps type of money owe, because we know that they struggled with money. This is confirmed information. $50,000 or $300. Disappearance. I'm just gonna write Night of Disappear because I don't feel like wrestling with this. Two P's. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, maybe she knew her attacker. Although I guess attacker is kind of a loose term in this case. She could have just been disappeared while talking to the loan shark. You'll pay the price of fame? $300? Is that the price of fame? Question mark? That's a bad joke. Yeah, loan shark, fame struggled with money. That says sturgled, not struggled. Okay. It may not seem like much, but that's a lot for her. Even when the rescue team arrived, they took away the bird. And took away the bird, we decided it was time to head home. About 40 minutes later, I got the call. May's parents, they couldn't find her and asked me where she went. I freaked out and immediately went back to look for her. I retraced her steps, the river, the park, even our school. Everywhere I went was eerily quiet. I see. The police couldn't find anything either. It's like she disappeared. Exactly. One moment she's there and... She let her words hang in the air, the weight of the truth pressing down. It's possible she got tricked into going with someone. Was May trusting? Not to the point where she'd go off with a stranger. So there's no chance. I'm almost 100% positive. At the very least, she'd called her parents first and tell them where she was going. What about someone close to her? Is that a possibility? Someone close to her? Like who? There's no way. You know her better than anyone else. Is there anyone she trusted that she might have went with? Apart from her family, there's only us, her friends, whom she trusts. I don't think there's anyone else. Then how did she disappear without a trace? I mean, okay, so her route home, take a quick look here, is a block away from Starlight Sip, which sounds like a bar, which could be the home base for some seedy folk to bring her. It's like a loan shark, like if, you know, if it's some sort of criminal loan system is ran out of the Starlight Sip. Of course, we don't know anything about the Starlight Sip yet, but that's a possibility. But we also heard the bush shuffle as well. So she could have been attacked within the park itself. Just keep an eye out for anything unusual, okay? That's all the questions I have for you. Wait a minute. Can I also ask you something? Sure. Go ahead. I can't shake the feeling that something horrible has happened to May. Can you please be honest with me? What do you think happened? What are the chances that we'll be able to see her again? I started to recall some survival statistics of missing people. I remember Hoshiko telling me, if a missing person is found in the first 24 hours, chances are very high they're still alive, around 85%. However, if it's already been 24 hours, survival rates start to drop dramatically. That's the situation we're in right now. Ooh! Ooh! And we can't save before making a decision. Do we tell her the truth or something positive? Oh man, do we lie or do we be honest here, boys? She's been pretty open with us, so I feel like we should return the favor and be honest, but at the same time, like, I don't want that to become added guilt to be stacked on her, you know what I mean? I want her to start taking drastic actions because of that. If you think the truth, NG, you know what? Yeah. She's been open and honest with us, assumedly, so let's return the favor. Wait, no, positive. Fuck. We already chose. The longer the case goes on, the less likely May is still alive. In the first 24 hours, there's an 85% chance of survival. After 48, it's 50. Then 72, it drops to 10%. I see. Thanks for the honesty. fuck is that? Oh. We gained trust with her? I guess it was a good thing we told her the truth. No, I don't think she would do anything like that, to be honest. She seems to be able to handle it. She got the truth, she thanked us, and it increased her trust. I think she has more drive to figure out the truth. Plus her position as a leader. She still has all of these other people who, like, depend on her, right? She still has, like, the rest of the group that she has to watch over. I don't think she'll do anything drastic like that to herself, you know what I mean? Plus, she trusts us a bit more, which is good. Also, this guy shares your name. At the end of the day, those are just numbers, and every case is different. All we can do is hold our hopes high. Did you find anything out yet? Any leads? Any suspects? Yeah, you, Miyuki. Slow down, Miyuki. We're still gathering evidence. It's too early to conclude anything. Sorry. Anyway, thanks for going out of your way to do this. I know you're in a tough spot, but don't give up hope, okay? Thank you. I'll remain positive for her. If you remember anything, just give us a call. Have a good night. Same to you. Oh, and one more thing. If you need someone to investigate around the school, just ask me. It'll probably be easier for me to navigate around than you. Should I ask her for help? Ooh. Valuable resource. Yes. But we should not involve her. We should not involve her. We're dealing with a possible murder case. We should not get her involved at all. We don't want another student to go missing. No, I shouldn't involve other people in my work. I'd rather not have other people involved. But if anything comes up, I'll let you know. I see. It's time to call it a day here. I just realized I haven't eaten today. Guess I'll pay Starlight Sip a visit. Oh! I was just talking about Starlight Sip. How criminal-esque is it? Any loan sharks about? Oh no, this place looks way too fancy. I look around the room, but it doesn't seem like Yuki's around. I'm probably busy upstairs. I took a seat at my usual spot near the window, gazing at the city lights. Not many customers today. Just a few students studying, a couple on a date, and a woman working on her laptop. The ideal environment to reflect on the case. As I mulled over the case, I kept coming back to the same question. Who could possibly have a grudge against May? And so far, we don't even have a single suspect. May seemed like a good person with no enemies. Could this just be a random kidnapping? Or are we missing a crucial clue? I think he needs to think about that $300 a bit more. Well? Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite trouble magnet. Good timing, Yuki. I wanted to ask you something. Oh, you just got yourself a new case? What's the scoop this time? You don't need me to tell you. It's all over the news. I'd rather not get brainwashed. Me too, but I can't skip it for my job, unfortunately. The gist of it is, a girl went missing on her way home from school last night. A large search party was sent out, but found nothing. A missing person? That's quite serious. I pull out my phone. You get a lot of customers here. Maybe you've seen her before. I doubt it, but let me see. Dude, I recognize her. She's been here a few times, actually. Really? I guess I shouldn't be surprised knowing how popular this place is. She's usually with her friends from school. What the fuck? Friends with school, but the last time I saw her, she was with some guy I didn't recognize. Oh? Loan shark? Possible boyfriend? Actually, I think we add this to the... Oh, wait. What's the point of this, then? Actually, okay, I think the loan shark thought is a good by itself idea. But I think people may know... Well, no, because she doesn't have a confirmed boyfriend. Which makes this a more extra thought here, which would be... Oh, wait, no, there's a better way to structure this. What's the better way to structure this? Okay, I think actually we need to move everything down. Okay. Whoops. Okay, move it all down. This is a... Starlight Sip. I know that they'll give me this information in-game, but I want, like, an outside record of it as well. Met with someone at Starlight Sip. Possible boyfriend. We'll use that. And honestly, we can use a... She knew her attacker. And actually, this could also tie into the loan shark thought. She could have been meeting with them there. Oh, it's right here, duh. Let's move that there. That there. Possible boyfriend. Miyuki said she didn't have one. have one, but Yuki also didn't know about the death threats. Which is just to say that Miyuki perhaps doesn't know as much about Mei as she thought she did. Right? Amazing. Okay. Find my cough drop real quick. Okay. Wait. Some guy? When was this? Just a few weeks ago. It might have been her boy toy or something. Yuki, you gotta have CCTV footage of this moment. Oh, you got it? I do, but I don't remember the exact time it happened. I'd have to sift through weeks of footage. Can you please find it? It's important. Well, if it's important, how can I refuse? How soon do you need it? As soon as possible. The sooner we find her, the better her odds of survival are. Right. I'll get it tonight, and hopefully I can send it to you tomorrow morning. How does that sound? That's perfect. You're a hero, Yuki. No problem, but let's not celebrate too early. We don't know if this guy is responsible. True. Or whether the girl is still alive. Damn. Damn, look on the bright side of things, huh? And only cross our fingers. What if it's Yuki? What if Yuki is the killer? How wild would that be? The cities never felt more cold. Miyuki stood there, watching helplessly as the world moved on, indifferent to her friend's disappearance. She had the urge to scream at the uncaring pedestrians. Mei is missing! Can't you see? But no matter what she does, everything is futile. The only people who can make a difference were the police and detectives. If only I had the platform to open people's eyes, she thought as she pulled out her phone. Her phone was vibrating violently, as if it was about to explode. I've never received so much attention on social media before. At Luminaries Miyuki, sending all my love and support to Mei and her family. I hope she is found safe and sound soon. Hashtag find Mei, hashtag Luminaries. Oh, we're trending! We're trending! Oh, maybe. Okay, hold on. Hold on, outside thought. Her manager. Now that I have some thoughts on her manager. Right? Kazuhiko. I should give him his own sticky. Could be a media stunt. Of some fashion. I don't know exactly. Or how this would work, but Because again, Kazuhiko is invested. Right? Let's... Yes, Kazu is invested into making them successful. Now, he's already stated that Parade, which is one of the groups that they'll be going up against, is a kind of an already popular group, right? So, to help give them a bit more of a online presence to get more eyes on them, perhaps the company has done a bit of a stunt. Maybe I shouldn't do Kazuhiko. I should do like a oh, what's their talent company called? Kirameki. For now, let's put Kirameki Entertainment and Kazuhiko as one entity. Why Miyuki, not Miyuki, why Mei specifically was chosen? Who knows? But I think there's a possibility that it could be, now again, tinfoil hat theory territory. Could be a chance. It's a media stunt. And it's working. Even Miyuki's noting how different her social media is right now. They are getting, like, media presence now. Very interesting. Can't believe Mei from Luminaries is missing. I'm keeping her in my thoughts and hoping for her safe return. Hashtag bring Mei home. Hashtag Luminaries. This news about Mei's disappearance is heartbreaking. Let's all come together and spread the word. Mei, wherever you are, please be safe. Hashtag pray for Mei. Well, that one rhymes too. That's a good hashtag. Everybody wants you back. Do you see this? There's no Luminaries without you. Miyuki walked aimlessly, her thoughts scattered across the city lights. She began humming the tune of her Harmony Hearts in her head. The darkest nights be the brightest stars. Their songs always gave her a feeling of hope, but she knew she couldn't just wait for things to get magically better. She had to do something herself. Mei needs all the help she can get. I'll try calling her again. No avail. The fact that her phone was off was concerning. It's hard to remain optimistic during a time like this. I'm starting to fear the worst might have happened. But it's unhealthy to think that way. I should be focusing on ways I can help her. What should I do? Go around asking strangers? Putting up flyers? Any effort should help, right? No. If the police can't obtain any information, I certainly won't be able to. I can't take the brute force approach. I need to think of a smarter plan. Why was Mei acting paranoid? Was it really from the death threats? And most importantly, why didn't she tell me? A light bulb went off in her head. I may not be the most influential figure, but there was one group that helped me out before. A group that had millions of fans. Harmony Hearts. If I ask them, maybe we can rally the public to aid our search, and if we're lucky, Suddenly, she started feeling lightheaded. The world around felt unsteady. Ever since May disappeared, she spent most of the night looking for her. Even the stimulants were losing effect. Oh, good God. Girl, go to bed. Time to call it a day. I really need to sleep. I don't know how I feel about her wandering, like, the city alone after one of her friends got abducted. What is that? Is that grass? I don't like where this is going. This was where she used to feed this is where she used to go to feed the fish. She loved going here so much. I never fully understood why, but apparently it was a way to take her mind off of training. But now I get it. I threw some food into the water, and fish immediately swarmed around. A strange mix of feelings balled up inside me. Feelings of peace, nostalgia, calmness mixed with the jarring ice-cold water. Whose perspective is this? There's no outline. This doesn't seem to be Miyuki. It was enough to keep you on edge, but also felt reassuring in some way. Almost like putting ice on a wound to numb the pain. This wouldn't be a bad place to dump a body. A thought suddenly crept into my mind. Huh. A deserted place at night. If I kill her now and toss her corpse into the water, very likely no one will notice until morning, after her body has submerged overnight. It would feel almost too easy. But no. This place was too sacred for that. Oh! This is the POV of the killer, of the abductor. We don't, not a confirmed killer, of the abductor. I took a deep breath and let the thought pass as I threw the last remaining pieces of food into the water. Well, that's an odd aside. What the fuck was that? Simply put. The morning light crept into my room, awakened me from my slumber. I pried my eyes open, waking up to a throbbing, pulsating ache on my temples. Taichi Fukuda. Darn it. Perhaps I had one too many drinks. Last night was a total blur. You tell me this guy got a case and got instantly smashed after? What the fuck? I reached for my phone to check the time. 6 missed messages from Yuki. That's right. I asked him for the footage last night. That part I couldn't remember. Sent at 5:03 a.m. The footage is ready. Come on over. Great news. He really pulled through. With some luck, we can finally make a breakthrough in this case. Realizing the importance of this, I forced myself up and headed to Starlight Sip. What on earth? Kazuhiko's phone was vibrating furiously as if it was about to explode. There were thousands of notifications, but from where? For some reason, the Luminaries account just skyrocketed in popularity overnight. He quickly called management. What happened? Are you seeing these numbers? Seems like the news went viral overnight. Harmony Hearts. They reposted our message. Oh shit! Miyuki must have done it. Must reach out to Harmony Hearts. Indeed, this is no longer a local case. The whole world is watching now. I feel like that's an odd way to put the current situation that your company is in. The whole world? Indeed. More witnesses have come out of the woodwork, and we've even had some private investigators contacting us to help out. The public is now rallying behind us to find May. Wow. That's excellent news. Fingers crossed everything will be okay. If she's found soon, it shouldn't interfere with the schedule. Oh, about that. I've decided not to cancel the show. Huh? We must prepare for the worst case scenario. So I say, have a replacement ready. Or prepare a recording with her part. Or innovate. I trust you to find a solution. You serious? Don't you see these numbers? We can't afford to miss this opportunity. And canceling the show won't change May's fate. Okay. Maybe the company's not involved with this after all. I feel like this would be a slightly different conversation if it were. You're not wrong, but we need to tread carefully. The public might perceive us as heartless for running the show without May. Or it could be Kazuhiko acting independently of the company. Maybe he did this without their knowledge. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that note up still. We have that covered, don't worry. We organize a charity event, raise some funds for May's family, and add to the search efforts. A large percentage of sales will go to finding May. We'll look like the good guys. I see. We might take a hit on the first show, but if all goes well, we'll stand to gain a significant profit on the later ones. You seem to have it all figured out. I guess I'll figure out something on my end, but I'm still holding hope. I agree. It's too soon to assume the worst. Is it? Or is it because you guys already know? I carefully observed the grainy surveillance footage from Starlight Sip as I sipped my coffee. It's just as Yuki said. May was indeed seeing someone. Ooh. And judging by their body language, they looked close. Maybe even intimate. Just who is this man? Why doesn't anyone know about their relationship? He looked a bit older than her, around early 20s. Certainly not a classmate or anything. Something's not adding up. We need to identify him ASAP. I forwarded the file to the police. They'll use their network to try to ID this person. Okay. This could be... Now, this is a reach, okay? Could be possible boyfriend, but this is for a crazy thought here. So I'll put this in pink. How the fuck do you spell extorted? There we go. Could be someone who cozied up to her, lied, in an attempt to extort her for money. And that's why she had the 50,000 yen on her. We'll put this with the... That's not the right line. This isn't quite Loan Shark. I was gonna put it in between Loan Shark, but Actually, I think this is a good independent thought. Yeah, like, pretended to like her, etc., etc., and then eventually was like, if you don't give me money, he would, like, expose their relationship or something. Like, he threatened her. And then maybe things went not great directions, and now she's missing. That'll be the thought. If that doesn't work, they'll start to involve the public, and it won't take long until this person is found. Perhaps Miyuki or someone from their school knows something. Maybe I should ask them as well. Although, this isn't enough evidence to issue an arrest or search warrant. We need to get a detailed account of where this guy was during the night of May's disappearance. Hopefully the police can identify him soon. I stepped outside. Is there a way I can improve this note? Actually, no, she knew her attacker, possible boyfriend. Actually, I think what we should do... So, yeah, we have another... Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. As soon as I stepped outside, I received a call from an unknown number. Hello? Hello, it's me, the receptionist from Parade HQ. Oh, good timing. I was about to drop by later today. About that. Hiroshi, he's gone. Gone? I only just found out this morning. Sorry. He's been off the grid since last night. Another person missing? What the fuck? Wait. Hiroshi's gone? Oh, what could this mean? Is this related to May's disappearance? Or was he last seen? Okay, well now we have to add a whole new fucking sticky note. Because now we have another person missing? What the fuck? What is happening? Okay. Okay. Let's do some reorganizing. Parade. Here's a grade note for this, because this is like a fact. This is like a tidbit here. CEO is Hiroshi. Yamada, right? That was his name? Hiroshi Yamada? Actually, this isn't a good sticky note. We'll use a box for this. Then we can still make it gray. And this is just a straight up fact. We'll color this line pink, I guess. Can I make this thicker? Actually, we can copy, paste. I feel like this needs to be a bigger box. Actually, no, this is a sticky note. Because there are side thoughts to go with this, my bad. Hiroshi is missing. I'll bolden that. Up that a bit. Hiroshi is missing. Now, why would Hiroshi be missing right now? Either in hiding, because involved with Maze, disappear, could be another victim, or could be another, like, coincidence, like another coincidental reason to be missing at this current point. Bam. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Okay. Where was he last seen? A colleague of mine saw him drive off with somebody. They didn't know who he was with or where he was going. Did they identify the person's age or gender? Unfortunately not. Who could it be? Could it be perhaps the person that May was last seen with? What are the chances? Let me ask you something. What's your name? Shinji. Have you ever heard anyone talk about it? Or their aid? Talk about what? Wait, what? I feel like there's a missing dialogue here. Have you ever heard anyone talk about it? Or their agency? Kirameki Entertainment? Perhaps Hiroshi might have said something about it? Yeah, because it sounds like he's talking about the Yokohama school that, like, May and them are a part of, but, like, there was no prelude to this. Hiroshi doesn't reveal much stuff going on behind the scenes, and I'm pretty much the only one working the desk. Why, are you a detective or something? Yes, actually. That's right. I'm working on the Luminaries case. Thought so. Do you think they're connected? Might be. Keep in touch in case something comes up. Okay? Yeah, will do. That complicates things. Hiroshi, the founder of Parade, is now missing. There does seem to be bad blood between Kirameki Entertainment and Parade, but there's no concrete evidence linking the two. Okay, so there's bad blood between them, And if we indulge ourselves in some dumb thoughts here, we already, as mentioned here, I already have the slight thought that Kirameki Entertainment could be, and/or Kazuhiko. I'm unsure if both of these entities are working together. A media stunt to get them attention. It would be very fortunate if this stunt goes off well and they get a lot of attention on the Luminaries. At the same time, their current rival, the CEO of their company also happens to go missing. Now they have all this attention, and now the rival company has taken a huge hit. Very interesting. We'll add that right there. This could be a wild goose chase. I can't risk derailing the investigation for a hunch. I need to stay on track. My job is to find May. For now, identifying the person in this footage is still top priority. I continued on my way to Yokohama Arts. What time is it? Okay. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Ooh. Alright, yeah, let's... Holy shit, we're still in the fucking prologue? Good God. Okay. This is where we are going to end. We'll pick this back up probably next Friday. This is our new Visual Novel Friday visual novel. The next stream will probably be Monday and/or Tuesday. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all very much for joining me. Again, this game is Whispers of Luminaries. It is this current version that I'm playing right now is just the demo for the full game. I believe it has a Kickstarter coming out soon, so if you like what you see so far, please check it out and support the devs. They seem to be crafting an interesting story. Interesting enough where I'm able to build this fucking board of dumb theories. Like, this is fun. This is fun for me. This is the good shit, boys. So yeah, it's good enough to make me think a little bit. So yeah, we're in for it. With that, I think we are going to wrap it up here. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're on the world, and whatever you're doing. And I'll see you all next time. See ya.